I love reading Chinese folk tales. Did you ever read a book that's addicting? Well, here's one, The Dragon Prince. Because it has so many exciting parts. It also has characters that change their moods a lot of times. In addition, this book gives you a very, very good lesson. The book says that the prince smiled at Seven and said, "But not in my heart. It saw what it should." This is part of the lesson. The whole idea is it doesn't matter what you are on the outside. It matters what you are on the inside. These are some of the characters who are pretty on the outside, but cruel on the inside. The farmer, which is the dad in the story, and the third old sister, Three. She's the most evilest character in the whole story. Here are some examples of characters that are pretty on the outside and pretty on the inside. For examples, the dragon, the prince, Seven, and the old lady. This book has exciting parts. For example, when the oldest daughter, One, sees that her father is held down under a huge dragon's paw, and this is what she says. "Papa, come home. Seven has made rice and fresh fish soup, especially for your dinner." Supper. This is what the farmer has to say in return. "My darling oldest child, if you don't marry this dragon, I'll be his supper. Isn't that terrible?" Now here's what she has to say. "I'm sorry, Papa, but your supper will just have to get cold." She answered and ran away to hide. Isn't that mean? This tale has a lot of change in it. When Seven has to handle a new home away from her family in an underwater castle. Wow, I'd love to be in that. That would be very, very rich. Now, another example is, now Seven wore beautiful robes and drunk from jade cups instead of putting on cooking clothes and drinking from normal cups. This story teaches you a very good lesson. For example, look on page 12. You will find Seven saying to the prince, "I heard that my sisters Three took my place." And, said the prince, "but not in my heart." It saw what it should. This is the lesson. It doesn't matter what you look on the outside. It matters what you look on the inside. When Three dressed up as Seven and went to the castle, the prince could see that she was very cruel. And it hurts that she was cruel. This book shows courage because Seven has to step up and marry the dragon and to save her father's life. I hope you will enjoy reading this book and find out what happens to Seven. This is going to be your favorite one. So go to Barbarella School and get this book. Thank you for reading.